The year 2020. Mankind stands on a precipice. All of our institutions have crumbled into dust, but one game dares to be different. We are moving forward into the future. What unknown horrors shall we find in 2020 edition of Really Playing Games Starfinder against the Aeon throne? Future. That's right, it's the future. It's 2020, and I'm Graham, playing Murphy, the Patra operative.
I'm Brian, playing Shardik, the uplifted
Future
bear
Brian.
technomancer. Future Brian? Oh no.
Oh, well, it does feel like it's been a year. I'm
It's
Garrett.
been a
playing,
decade.
Future Garrett.
yeah, playing Zyson, the Kasatha Solarian.
I'm Ross, playing Yulia, the Vlaka Witch Warper.
Ross 2.0.
I'm also Ross from the future, and I'm playing Ozzy, the Ahsoka mechanic, and Bobbert, who's robot minion.
And I'm Future Patrick. I am the Game Master. I am playing the Future Slugs, which are in the future, the very, very short future, going to murder everyone present. That's definitely what's going to happen. So
GM,
last time we
Future
played...
Future Patrick, sorry to interrupt you.
Yes.
But there is something we must do to enter this new decade. Future Ross, would you be so kind? Because we did not play for 3 weeks, and previous to that time, we had a moment of
Coming togetherness.
We won't call it bribery, but we'll call it altruism. So a very very belated Christmas gift, a holiday gift for our benevolent GM.
This is unexpected, but okay. Oh, hey!
There's some books.
I wanted these. So it's the Ultimate RPG Gameplay Guide, which on my video looks backwards, but okay. And the Ultimate RPG Character Backstory Guide.
Look at all that role-playing goodness. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, guys. Both written by James D'Amato, who has a very excellent podcast called Campaign that you should listen to. It's very fun. Thank you, guys. That's great.
Hey, now don't kill us with these worms.
No guarantees. I may kill you anyway. So it's been a long time since we've played. Here's what happened last time. You all are investigating this junk shop. So you were attacked by, I don't know if you know his name or not, but by this like reptoid lizard person who is impersonating your friend Hasashir. He apparently tried to kill you about 3 times. And then attacked you all. You did defeat him, and found out that he was hired by this junk shop. So you kind of staked the place out. Murphy took the tack of like going in to try and negotiate. That went poorly. You were attacked by the Dralic proprietor and her 4 sort of guards or employees, and you killed them all. Now, the boss, I don't have an X on. I think it was...
Found him, didn't we? Non-lethally?
I think
I think
Ozzy knocked her out, but did not kill her. Does that sound right, Ozzy?
That sounds right.
Yes.
I don't have the X. Okay, so I think
There
she's
was-
unconscious.
There
'Cause
a
I was
time
guarding
we
the
were
body.
trying really hard not to do
Yeah.
damage, and we were
Yeah.
missing a lot as a result of it.
Yeah,
Yeesh.
and so you managed to, kill the guards, basically. She was a spellcaster and very strong. She might have been more of a threat if she had had competent assistance. You then looked all throughout the interior of this shop. You didn't find too much interesting except that Ozzy found this cold black cube that showed him a vision of the heat death of the universe, which is exciting. And I don't know, maybe you found some just like general, just some stuff. Nothing interesting enough that I remember it. You then moved up here to the junkyard itself and started looking around. Ozzy found a crown-ish type thing. It's not like a full crown. It's more just of like something that like a prince would wear, or a princess. Yeah, I mean it's not like big and jeweled or anything like that, but it is.
It sounds like you are. It sounds like you're describing a tiara.
Perhaps a tiara.
It's a tiara.
So it is warm to the touch. And Shardik, were you looking in the barrels? I feel like somebody looked in the barrels. The barrel right here.
Ozzy.
Okay. Well, there's some stuff in the barrels. That's basically all you found, except that a couple of big slugs appeared. And these slugs appear to be angry, hungry, something along those lines. You're not really sure, but they're definitely coming for you, so let's roll some initiative.
Woo! First initiative of 2020.
Yes.
Fuck me running.
I mean, you still did better than Bobbert.
I mean, at least some things haven't
Wait a
changed,
second.
dude.
I'm not supposed to do that.
Some things
Decade.
never change. Fuck.
All right.
You gotta take Bobbert out of the initiative order. I forgot
Yeah,
how
I
this game
will.
works.
I will remove him.
It's been too long.
Well, these guys have a -1 initiative, and 2 of you managed to go after them. Congratulations. Shardik, you are up first.
Oh, okay.
Big ol' slugs. What you gonna do?
Slower than a fucking slug. Oh, God.
I need to consult my spell book. I wasn't ready.
Wait.
The typical bumbling wizard. Oh, what are my spells? Oh.
15 feet. Okay, cool. Move to here
Okay.
and cast Overheat.
All right.
So 15 feet. It should get both of them and none of
Yeah,
us.
you can absolutely get both of them from there. Just allow me to consult their entry. Hey, I have books I can use to keep things open. Just gonna make sure. Okay, so they need to make reflex
Some sort of
saves.
save.
Let me give them one.
Nice.
Armor, my defenses aren't completely crap. Oh, man.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, and I cast a
Now they
spell,
are
so I need to.
differentiated. It is a
Okay.
reflex save, correct? Because it's overheat. Oh, you rolled a 1. That's unfortunate. Reflex.
I also rolled a 6.
It's true. Okay, so perfectly average.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Where is reflex? Okay, so number 1 gets a 16. Number 2 gets an 18.
And so they both take
Your-
half damage.
DC is 15, so they're
Yeah.
both going to take 3. All right. Okay. You have moved, you have used your standard action. Anything else?
I think that's all I can do.
Zyson, you are inside. You don't know anything's happening.
That's true. I guess I should roll perception or some kind.
Yeah.
Where is he?
This is gonna be hard.
I was guarding
Even-
the
he's still
unconscious
inside.
person.
Oh.
So should I do perception?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
What do your Kasatha ears hear?
13, you don't know anything's going on.
Nothing.
I
So,
guess I chill out with the captive then.
Yeah. Yulia,
Do I know what these things are?
make me. Okay, they are a magical beast, which I think.
Mysticism?
fits. I think that makes them life science. Mysticism, even better.
Okay.
A 24. These are entropy slugs.
Entropy slugs?
Originating from Great Shadar, which is the home of the Draelix. Entropy slugs are large, terrestrial mollusks infused with the force of the gradual decline of order. They naturally congregate in abandoned industrial complexes, derelict slums, or junkyards where neglected sources of technology linger. However, Draelix and other species like to use them as guard animals, taking care to keep them away from any important electronic devices. You get one question pertaining to the entropy slugs. You can attack. You can ask for.
Right. Do they have DR of any
Resistances?
sort?
Yeah,
So
resistances?
resistances. No, they have no resistances. They are immune to acid and are susceptible to salt. For what good
Salt
that's
attack.
worth.
Like cast salt
Fuck,
ray
where's my
on them.
salt?
Yeah, like if there was some special thing that made your overheat
Sure.
into a salt burst, that'd be great. They'd take
I
double
cast
damage.
salt
But
burst.
like for something like prestidigitation, what's this one's prestidigitation? I can't remember what the name of it is.
Token spell.
But like
yeah, there we go.
you're not allowed to use it to do anything.
I mean,
That would-
the entry says a handful or more of salt or a splash of salt water deals 1d6 damage to an entropy slug, and full immersion in salt water deals 4d6 damage per round. Does not appear to be relevant unless one of you is carrying a
Cast conjure
backpack
salt
of
water.
salt.
Throw them in the ocean. Open up a portal to an ocean and throw them in.
I mean, that was sort of something I could do.
Huh? Yeah, you can. You're a witch corper. Alter the fabric of reality.
And turn it
You
into
know.
salt water.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm looking at the. I'm looking at the Infinite World thing to see what it does. Difficult terrain, blah blah blah, dazzle, blah blah. You cause a hazard that deals damage each round, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I can look it
Whatever.
up, but
I can just shoot them.
I would be surprised if it would let you do salt water.
You can cause
but-
like a general hazard of a specific type of damage, but like salt is not a type of damage.
Yeah.
In this one instance.
I mean, you could. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna shoot at them. I think.
Okay. One or two
Are they like on top of that pile of stuff, or are they?
They
in
are.
it?
They are just crawl. They have just emerged. So they would definitely have soft cover from Ozzy and Bobbert, where you are.
Okay. So
Actually, I
I'm
think
gonna-
from where you are, they would have half cover or partial cover just by location, and then they also get soft
So
cover.
if I
from
move
Ozzy
here,
and
do they
Bobbert.
lose that cover?
No, because they're kind of like partially in. If you move directly in front of them, they would not.
Okay, I'm just gonna shoot them from here then.
Okay.
So let's.
I
Try...
assume you're shooting number 2, the one that's closer.
Yes. And let's go with the assault rifle.
Assault rifle, you say?
Yeah, that's right. The assault rifle.
You wondered why they gave you assault rifle in book 1. KAC of 17 is a miss. It plinks off some of the debris.
Oh, with cover. Okay. Okay, that is all for me.
All right, number 1 is going to so it appears to be looking or like feeling around with its tentacles, and it seems to come to a decision. Their move speed, I think, is plenty to do this. It's much easier to find on the printout. Yeah. So it's going to move 5, 10, 15, move here, and going to attack Ozzy with a slam. 15 against
Slam.
K. Is it entirely KAC? Yeah. 15 against KAC, Ozzy.
KAC will not hit.
Okay.
Nice.
And you notice as it moves that it leaves behind some mucus here to here. Whoops. So
Gross.
mucus. Yeah, there is mucus on the ground as it moves. Okay. Next is number 2, which is going to do this. So, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. 5, 10. Gonna move here. And also attack Ozzy with a slam. How about a 29 against your KAC?
The 29 will hit.
Okay. That's not a crit. You take 13 bludgeoning damage. And you are covered with the goo, which is now here and here. I guess it goes back to blue. Whatever.
It's a
It can be blue.
boomer.
I need you, Ozzy, to make a reflex save.
It's a 14.
Okay, 14. So you actually, it doesn't really cover you, actually. Sort of the mucus kind of right past you. A little bit gets on your shirt, but it doesn't seem to cover you or get into any of your stuff. That is
Cool.
their turn. Hey, Ozzy, it's your turn.
Cool.
You have to let me know what's happening on the comms.
Make a wisdom check, Ozzy.
Or a will save.
Just a wisdom check.
Basically the same thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Yeah, okay. It occurs to you that Zyson's not here.
All right.
Your guy with the big stick is not here.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my comm unit as I'm running away, provoking 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say,
You can go ahead and talk.
Dyson, get in here! They're slugs!
There's
So
slugs.
the first one's gonna attack you 20 against KAC.
That will not hit,
Okay.
because I have mobility.
And the second one is a 31.
31 will hit.
So 10 bludgeoning damage and make another reflex save for me.
Woofy.
25. Okay, you do not. You continue to not be covered with entropic mucus.
Okay.
Anything else? Would Bobbert like to do anything?
Bobbert's going to shoot at number 2.
Okay. An
Dang.
11 against EAC will miss.
Cool.
All right, and that's move, and Bobbert. Murphy.
Alrighty, so I believe you said that these junk piles here are difficult terrain, yes?
They are, yes.
Okay, so I would like to go with my standard action, because I have quick trick to do my trick attack. Go 5, 10, 15, 20...
Although from
25,
up
30.
there, you have enough of a vantage point that you would have a clear shot at number 2.
Oh,
If you
so
wanted
I
to
can
take
see
it from
over Yulia
like
from up here?
yeah, you're far. You're definitely far enough up. You have a clear shot at number 2 above her.
Okay. What's the wall like around me?
It is. I forget if they detail this. But the
Like standard
wall.
metal panels.
Yeah, it's just like it's metallic and it's hot. It is
Okay.
whatever is making this interior space.
Well, I want to do kind of like cat claws, hang off of one side and then shoot down with a trick
Okay.
attack.
I
Number
mean,
2
you can do
below.
that.
So I'm hanging on the wall a little bit.
Okay.
Aiming at number 2, trying my acrobatics stunt trick attack. 38.
That's a
See,
success.
This year, only 1s and 20s, guys. It's either or. That's it. So here's my tactical tri-laser. I'm going to choose with my debilitating trick to make him flat-footed until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And then my attack is, see, close to, that was natural 2, so...
So 11
122.
against EAC is going to miss even
Flat-footed
flat-footed.
EAC?
Yep, definitely misses.
But, I'm done.
Does trick attack have to hit for them to be flat-footed?
Debilitating trick. You are correct, so I do nothing.
Okay,
And just
Shardik.
try as a move action.
you're back up.
I am back up. So they're not flat-footed.
Nope.
But they used their reaction?
They sure did. And they regain them on their turn. I am fairly confident.
Yeah, you can thank Ozzy for giving you that clear.
I
escape.
will. So
Run away!
I'm gonna run away. But first, I'm gonna slash at them with my staff. So I'm not doing a full attack. There's a 20 hit. Okay.
Against KAC, it does.
Nice. So I attack number 1 for 11.
Okay, you smack number 1.
You guys got
And
this,
you
right?
do more damage with your staff than you did with your
Shut up.
techno.
Yeah, but that was the 2 of them.
How do you
That's
do
true.
so much
Had they not-
with the staff?
For some reason, I have +7. I don't know if I did that wrong.
+5?
Is it... Do you add your full level to the...
Plus ability plus spec. What is spec?
It's because I have that thing.
specialization?
Weapon
Well,
specialization.
Weapon specialization.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which he gets.
That's not +5 though, is it? Unless it's +5 for a staff.
For weapons that aren't small arms that you're proficient with.
Oh, you get your
O-
full
operative,
level, right?
yeah, operative and small arm weapons, which I exclusively attack with, only add half your level. Everything else yields your full level.
Zyson also does buckets of damage
If I can never hit.
when he hits.
When he does.
Okay, so that's Shardik's turn. Zyson,
Okay.
there are. He didn't say slugs.
I
he
guess
said
I will
something,
take
but-
the neck, and I'll move another 30.
Okay.
And as long as this isn't difficult terrain, this part here.
So you were.
I was right here. So the first
Okay, so
5,
5,
10, 15,
10,
20, 25, 30 gets me here. Is this
you
these?
there because you have to go.
Oh, I see. Sorry, my bad.
Sorry.
so you can get to the door, or you can
Yep.
jump and still just get to the door, but you don't have a move action to interact in.
Yeah, no, I'll
open
get
the door.
I'll get this far.
Because this is a manual door, you have to physically open it. It does not open for you. Yulia.
How barbaric.
Attack number 2 again. Full attack.
Okay. 17. I think it does not have cover. Is going to still gonna miss actually against KAC, and the 10 definitely misses.
17 against KAC misses.
Sure
Ah.
does.
Next round, just throw that gun to the side.
Okay, so number 2. Give me 1 second. I just need to look at
Number 1.
it again. Number 1 seems to be looking around with its tentacles. So I think the answer here is bot. I really should have written this down. They seem to be assessing you for something. Yulia. Yeah. Bobbert it is. So it's going to move 5 and 10, leaving Goo here, here. And then it's going to make an attack on Bobbert. It is a 17 against KAC.
A 17 will not hit his KAC.
Okay. Next is number 2, which is going to move here to flank.
Oh no, this is like the second flank of the game.
No,
Oh,
no.
And
no.
because it's like the
flanking.
second flank of the game, I have to look. Is it a... It's a bonus to attack at this system, right?
I
think so.
Flanking? I think it is. It's different in every game.
To the
It
index.
is. It's combat modifiers, flanking.
254 of the core rulebook.
It's a +2 bonus, so it's going to attack Bobbert. 32 against Bobbert's case.
Oh,
That will hit.
Bobby, no.
So Bobbert takes 10 bludgeoning damage and needs to make a reflex save.
No, Bobby.
A 12 will fail.
Oh
No, Bobby.
Uh,
Bobby, no.
all of the batteries on Bobbert, which appear to be 1, according to your...
Well,
Inventory.
2. One's in his one is
one
in
on
the
the weapon. Each of them loses 2 charges.
Oh.
Oh no.
They
As
suck
he is
charges.
so he's covered in this mucus, and if this AI can feel, which it probably can feel, I mean, this is like the life kind of being sucked out of a person.
Oh,
The
no.
power is being sucked directly out of Bobbert.
No, Bobby.
This is
Slurping
alarming.
up some robot fluids.
And there's also goo right there as well. Ozzy, it's your turn. Your robot is getting drained.
Yep. This is the first time I've had to make Bobbert reload, so... Shit, it's probably...
I think it's just a move action.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All right.
just a move action.
So, with my standard action, I'm gonna overcharge my Thunder Strike Sonic Rifle, and I'm gonna shoot at number 1.
Okay.
Dang!
9 does not hit.
Oh, no.
That's 6. That's 6 charges down the queue. Oh no! For my move action, I'm going to take control of Bobbert. Who will move away,
Okay.
provoking opportunity attack.
Oh,
So
Bobby.
number 1 is going to swing for a 25 against KAC.
25, yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, 11 bludgeoning damage, and I need another reflex save. 13. I think that saves. 13 will save. Second attack from the top one, from number 2,
Hit point damage to Bobbert.
is a 25 against KAC.
Dang. Okay.
14
hurts.
bludgeoning damage, and Bobbert is broken, destroyed.
Adric, does that count as hit point damage?
Yes.
On the first one, I wanted to use the thing. Prevent
Okay.
wounds? Does that work on the...
Prevent wounds to robot.
Prevent wounds. 1 second.
When you or an ally takes HP damage, you can spend
Yeah.
RP?
Yeah, that's HP damage. Sure.
Okay. So how much damage does that negate?
Let's see. Off of the first, because I'm only doing it on the first one. It's gonna do...
How much damage did the first attack do?
So it's gonna -6 off of the 11 or whatever the first one did. So just
Oh, I'll
minus
just
6
add
from-
6. Yeah.
Yeah, so just add 6, and then it does 14 damage.
Okay. So he's still dead.
Okay, I tried.
Oh.
I must spend an RP as well.
No.
Not again!
Okay, that's Ozzy's turn. That went not great. Murphy.
Not great.
Oh dear. Our poor boy Bobby. I'm gonna aim my focus down at number 1, kind of shift from one claw to the next, throwing my pistol up back into the air, and making another acrobatics check against number 1 to make him
Okay.
hurt. 36. So
Yeah,
good
that's a
again on
success.
acrobatics. Okay. Come on, hit. 17 versus flat-footed EAC.
Hits.
Hell yeah. Alright, so 6 plus 11, 17 points of fire damage. And he's flat-footed until the start of my next turn.
All right. Foot. Where's foot?
Flat-footed.
Foot. Flat-footed. Shardik.
So swift action changed my shadow staff to ranged mode,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to shoot number 1.
Alrighty.
Range mode.
I also love that you are using a Dralic weapon against these creatures.
Yes, irony.
So 24 will probably hit against flat-footed.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
8
For
points of
8
damage.
All right.
I feel like slugs should be vulnerable to cold, but
Perhaps. Okay. So that's your move. That's your standard. Zyson.
yeah, I'll stay here. It was a swift action, right?
Oh, swift action. Okay. So you could move if you want.
I guess my action will be to open the
Don't
door.
really want to move, so I'm gonna stay here.
Okay, so my action will be to open the door, and then is this difficult terrain where this
No,
overpiles?
The very bottom is not difficult terrain. It's difficult terrain if you want to climb like
Okay.
in or up to the top like Murphy is. So
Okay, I
really
can
like
get here,
the,
and
the
then
edge squares are, the interior squares are not.
it'll end my turn, I think, because that's the action to open the door and the movement.
Yulia.
Oh, and I'll enter Photon mode.
Okay.
Oh no, I think this affects everybody, so probably not. Can I take a 5-foot? Oh, I can't because that's difficult terrain.
You can go to that square. You can guarded step to that square.
Guarded step. That's what yeah. And as part of that guarded step,
You cannot draw a weapon as part of a guarded step. It is
Okay.
part of a move action to move your speed. They have also already both used their reactions.
You know what? I'm gonna use second level spell slot anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Infinite Worlds as a second level thing. And I'm gonna create a hazard.
Worlds.
Do you want me to just? I mean, I could click on it and put it in the thing. It's a long text box.
Create a bubble of altered reality. Blah blah blah.
There's a lot of things that's not necessary.
So what are you going to do?
The second level one that is create a hazard of a particular element. Let's
Salt.
make it electricity.
Okay.
Now.
And where are you targeting? And
Salt
Because
isn't an
it's
element. Use sodium.
because it says it's affect a 10-foot radius spread. But what does that mean?
spread means it goes around corners. Or maybe it means it doesn't go around corners. But it's just a 10-foot radius.
So I think I'll center it there then. I can draw the square, draw shape. Like that, right?
Yeah, get him.
Spread. Yeah, spreads can turn corners.
Oh.
Okay, so what does it do?
So they have to succeed on. It's a fort, I think. Yes. Because it deals damage each round equals the level of the spell slot expended. With a successful fort save, reducing damage by half. The creature attempts to save when it first takes damage from this effect, and its result applies for the duration of the effect.
Interesting. Okay. So they both make fort saves then.
Yes.
So number 1.
Well, it says it causes damage, deals damage each round equal to the level of spell slot expended.
Okay. So it's a second level environmental.
Yeah.
Deals damage each round. Yeah, let's just say it happens on your turn. Or on their turns. Either one would make sense. Let's say on your turn, because it's
Okay.
easier. So number 1.
The DC
A
is
23.
16.
Number 2. A 22. So they both save. So they will take 1 damage
I guess.
per round.
Yeah. Man, even with the change to Infinite Worlds, it still feels so weak.
Okay.
But hey,
That
it's,
is
you
your
know.
move. That is your standard. It is
Yes.
their turn. And they are going to look around and try and make a decision. And I believe...
They're standing in a field of electricity.
Yes, they
Zap, zap.
are. It is interesting that they are not immune to electricity, because it would make sense given how much they enjoy consuming electricity. So it's probably going to be this individual.
If Garrett has DR1, does that mean he takes no damage from it?
He has damage resistance, not energy resistance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
DR
I
is
see.
physical attacks.
Pass.
So no, it does not.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So suddenly everything is like playing a game in soup, moving very slowly.
Moving very slowly.
You don't have any character things popped out, right?
Can
Well, let me
give
make sure. I
myself
don't think so.
damage resistance
not.
1.
Okay, number 1 is going to move just right there. Just gonna move. And it's going to slam Shardik.
Oh no.
31 against KAC.
That will hit.
11 bludgeoning damage. And that does provoke from Zyson.
Okay. Let's get slicey.
So actually, I really should let you roll this first.
Is that a new catchphrase for 2020 for Zyson?
Let's get slicey. Is that what he says when he goes
We'll
to the
see.
bars too?
26. Okay, erase all that damage.
Well,
Slice-
I hadn't taken it yet. I was
Yeah.
optimistic.
Nice.
Thank you, Lyson.
That's how we do.
Oh, what now? Did you
It's so many
intercede?
catchphrases. That's how we do it. Let's get slicey.
You have reach.
Boom.
Yes.
I forgot about
Boom goes the
Yes, he
dynamite.
has reach, which is like,
Build my build around it.
Number 2 is
Smart.
going to 5, 10, 15. It's going to move here. Bleh, bleh, bleh. And it is going to make an attack against Shardik. 24 against KAC.
That will hit.
11 bludgeoning damage.
Hmm.
As it. And you need to make a reflex save as it bludgeons you and attempts to cover you with entropic mucus. It's actually called entropic mucus. Oh, it is entropic mucus. I'm not just making it up.
You said reflux?
Reflex. An 11 will fail.
Okay.
All of your batteries lose a whopping 1 charge. Ozzy.
Rough.
Just have the one.
Yeah, I'm gonna. What's my speed again? 40. Okay, so I can get to there.
To climb that high, you are going to have to make an athletics check.
Okay.
You can change your mind if you, because like you can kind of judge that this is a big climb. So it's
How high can I get without making a check?
you could get
How high can I
to,
get?
let's say, you could do, so you could get like, you could get to this square just south of you,
Here's good.
or to the one southwest of Murphy. But you're kind of like, you're sort of on the side. You know, you're not going to have vantage above if there's anyone in the way.
Sure. I should be able to still hit from here.
It would have soft cover.
Okay. Well, can't win them all. I'm shooting.
Shoot.
Does 15 hit?
15 against EAC with soft cover.
I'm thinking a
Misses.
no. Yeah, I thought so.
Oh.
Oh well, that concludes my turn.
Murphy.
From my vantage point, though, I can fucking see over Big Tall Zyson. Yeah?
Yep.
Alright, then I will attempt the same thing I did last time and sneak attack this number 2 slug. Acrobatics. Hoocha! 33.
Success.
Yeah, take this. 27 versus flat-footed EAC.
That will hit.
7 plus 18, 24 points of fire damage. Pew!
So you
That's a lot
zap.
of damage.
Hell yeah.
It is.
Fuck
Uh,
that slug.
If the slug can feel pain, which it probably can because it recoils when you hit it with
I
with
hope
this
it
laser
can.
blast. You think it doesn't like it?
Murphy's
Is it
Murphy's grim dark in 2020. Murphy's really
Flat-footed.
Lord.
off kilter or
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
it is
sorry,
you get to do with your
flat-footed.
thing?
Yeah,
Flat-footed.
flat-footed.
He was kind of an edgelord in 2019 too, though.
What? He was happy
What?
furball.
No, he wasn't.
This is the gritty reboot of Murphy in 2020. Oh, I can't believe it.
Chaotic evil.
Yes.
Shardik.
So, I want to guard step to here.
Okay.
Swift action, switch my staff back to melee mode.
Okay.
And slash at it.
Go for it. 17 against KAC. It's flat-footed. That'll hit.
8 points of damage.
Okay. As the Technomancer bludgeons these creatures to death.
I found a new way to play my character.
Zyson, would the Marshal like to attempt to do more physical damage?
Do you want to
than
cast a
the
spell on it?
Spellcaster?
Yes, I'm
Come
gonna
on.
go all in against this thing.
Okay, full attack. 14 against KAC misses even flat-footed, but the 18 will hit for 15 piercing damage, and you slice this one in half as well.
Nice.
Alive?
And
Oh,
yeah,
bird.
they are both destroyed.
Bobby.
It's cool. I found out when drones are reduced to 0 HP, they're just rendered inactive. If we take a 10-minute rest now, I can give myself resolve points and give Bobbert some HP.
Very good.
Is he taking electricity damage?
He would be.
It wouldn't matter. They only become destroyed if they take their HP value in damage from a single attack.
Okay.
Ah.
I don't know if I can dispel Infinite Worlds before it's time.
Yeah, it goes for several minutes, doesn't it? It would
No.
have
I think it's only rounds equal to my level.
rounds equal to your level.
I think it's only for for 30 seconds.
Yeah, I
Or
closed
whatever.
it, but
I started going around and like poking in different barrels and trying to get any more slugs to come out.
Slugs
here? what's up?
I'm just
Asking
going
about
around
the slugs.
I'm poking
So
trash.
so Murphy, do you walk through the goo?
I walk around the goo that's marked on there.
Because it sure looks like you walked through the goo.
Sure, I jumped
give
over
me
the
two
goo.
reflex saves as you
Sure.
walk through the goo.
Watch this. I'm so fucking good. Bow bow. 26 to 15.
Okay, those are both successes.
Phew! I like tiptoe over it on the side. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking out. I want to know kind of what's going on over in this area, especially.
Okay,
Looks like there's like.
give me a perception check.
Sure. 28.
28.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna drag that corpse back. I don't know, wake up and try and get away.
Thanks, Dyson.
You were looking particularly to the east.
Yeah, at this
Okay.
area.
Um, Okay, so you don't find any more slugs. You do find their nest, which is it's a little below where you are standing right now.
I kick it.
You kick it. Okay. It is the nest is sad.
Good.
Let's see. You notice to the east. So you managed to get just sort of the perfect vantage point to see what appears to be a hidden door, actually
Ooh.
right around where you pinged.
Wow. Jump down to it.
I'm trying to find the description of this. Yeah, so this appears to be it's a large section of pitted sheet metal that is crafted to look like discarded scrap, but in fact it is a door with a handle.
I think about opening it, But then like, nope, this is how it happens, Murphy. You get into things, and you get in trouble. Captain, I think
Wow,
this
Murphy
is a secret
really is
door.
This is 2020, Murphy.
Oh my god.
I stopped myself.
Something's wrong with Murphy. Somebody make a medicine check.
He's learning.
No, he's been replaced by one of those replicant thingies.
I'm a
Rep-
Cylon. So no, I like
What's
wait
up?
and see Ozzy kind of repairing Bobby. It was like, when we're ready, I think this is a secret door. They're probably hiding some kind of shit back here.
A secret door.
Yeah, and I pointed out to the captain.
Yeah, secret doors, good stuff.
Did we establish that I could use mending on Bobbert
Yes.
once a day?
Yes. Because Barbara is a construct, and it affects constructs.
Let's see. Mending is. One d4 hit points.
Yay.
See, nobody said I couldn't do any heals. Right there, 2 heals.
2 heals.
You can heal Bobbert and Sedona for like 2 hit points. 2.5
While
hit
they're
points
doing
on
that,
average.
I switch out my battery because my one is getting low.
Oh yeah, I should put some more bullets in my rifle.
Robert
So you're
will do the
taking-
same.
You are taking a 10-minute rest.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and spend a resolve to gain all of your stamina back if you would
I
like
did it.
to do so.
Cool. All right, is that as good as Bobby gonna look?
Yeah, I think so for now. I'll be more careful with it.
All right, stay back, Bobby. We need you. Where did Tyson go? Hey, drunk asshole, where are you?
Yeah, I want to gather this woman and bring her into the room with us. I just don't like her being unconscious out by the front door.
Yeah, I mean she is unconscious. You can carry her if you would like.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'd like to carry her
forearms.
deeper into as we explore.
Okay, you can certainly do
Alright.
that.
Oh yeah, how long
Thank
does it
you.
take to examine this circle?
It is. I do not think it takes a particularly long time.
Yeah, it's kind of an
to
either I know what it is or I
identify.
don't.
Yeah, I think it is just a recall knowledge, identify creatures. Just give me an engineering or a mysticism check. I mean, it's totally up to you.
17 engineering
Oh,
Ooh, 17. Well,
against DC reduced by 5.
okay, yeah, that's good enough. It is a mind link circlet. Mark 1. The text is as follows. You can telepathically communicate with any creatures within 30 feet with which you share a language. This functions like a Shirin's limited telepathy racial trait.
Nice.
Shardik does not need it.
No.
Everybody else, though, could use it. It is a hybrid item.
A hybrid item.
Also,
put
it's
it on.
tarnished. Looks
Oh,
like
it's
it could use some cleaning up, maybe polishing.
Maybe Murphy should have it since he seems to be getting into things.
I'm gonna put it on real quick. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, my mind.
Do
You
think
all hear Ozzy's voice in your mind.
Why would you do that? Wait a minute.
Shardik, you discover that you and Ozzy can now, it occurs to you that you and Ozzy can now have secret conversations that no one else could hear.
Haha.
But I feel like Murphy gets into situations where he shouldn't, isn't able to communicate with us, because
On the other hand,
I'm pulling
how
over a
often
new
are
leaf.
those situations how often in those situations is he only 30 feet away from us?
Yeah, it's usually a bit farther.
100 feet, 110 feet
Unfortunately,
last
yeah, like
time.
hundreds of feet.
I mean, I'm all for keeping Lucky out of trouble, but
Okay.
I think this would be a half measure.
Okay.
As you are
So-
all looking around, you also notice in the barrels, there are 3 gear clamps and a dispenser of bonding epoxy.
Gear clamps? What are they used for?
Let's.
They're
I
like,
believe they clamp things together. A gear clamp is designed to place a piece of equipment into an easily accessible position. This is often on a belt or an exterior or the exterior of a suit of armor, but it can also place equipment in convenient locations when you are lurking in a tree or in a zero-G environment. Affixing a gear clamp in place is a full action, but any object easily and conveniently held in one hand can be added to or removed from a gear clamp as easily as drawing or sheathing a weapon. Gear clamps are designed to have a trick release, with thousands of models each using a unique combination of clicks, spins, tugs, and twists to release attached gear. If you are not familiar with a specific clamp's trick by reading the instructions when you buy the clamp, having it demonstrated, owning it and periodically testing its function, adding or removing equipment takes a full action. A successful DC 25 strength check is required to separate material attached by a clamp.
Read the directions is what they're
That's
saying.
kind of cool.
Yeah, so there are no directions. You would need to take some time to play with them, but eventually you would find their secret.
I think we're gonna go ahead and investigate that secret passage.
yep, you're all ready?
I'm gonna push aside this sheet of metal, or lift it up, or however it works.
Okay.
Laser out.
You do that. I'm gonna need all y'all to make a reflex save, and not everybody actually. So just Bobbert, Ozzy, Yulia,
And Murphy.
and Murphy to make reflex saves.
No problem.
Please.
22.
Well, that's easy.
So as Yulia grabs what appears to be the door, just piles and piles and piles of junk begin to fall down on all of you. Let me actually get
Huh.
the... Yeah, so also Bobby. So there's a 21, a 22, a 21, and a 25. The reflex save DC is here somewhere.
What is that? +1 morale to first save of the day.
Oh, it's actually interesting. It's an attack. So
Oh,
Oh.
man.
it's an attack with a save.
Okay.
So it's all targets in a 10-foot square area, multiple targets. Let me just check this. I thought it was just a reflex save, but
It's a trap.
Activated my trap
well,
card.
I mean, traps are different.
It's not a trap.
Well,
It's
every trap is different. So I think
animated.
No, 2 traps are exactly the same.
so. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna say it's one attack roll, all or nothing. And boy, you guys hope it doesn't. That's a 23 against everybody's KAC.
Well, fuck a duck.
Yeah, that hits. That hits
Yeah.
both of me.
Both of me. Yeah.
So it's 25 bludgeoning damage, but you all succeeded the save.
So it's
So
half.
it's just 12.
Okay. Still. Ow!
So 12 bludgeoning damage to all 4 of you.
Who
Robert
stores a
Tucker.
whole bunch of knives behind this little thin metal sheet?
Yeah, no, it's not knives. It's like toasters and shit. Maybe not toasters. Microwaves.
immediately
You are
see.
each hit by a falling microwave.
Corrugated
similar heavy
steel
objects.
sheets.
Oh, wait. I have evasion.
You do.
So you don't take
So-
any damage.
I leap out of the way. Whew.
How special.
And let all of it hit Yulia.
On the plus side, the door
Oh wait,
appears to be open.
wait, Bobbert.
Bobby broke again. Oh, Bobby.
No.
I'm sorry, Bobbert.
Oh,
We couldn't have known.
He has a toaster for a face now. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. All right.
He already
uh,
kind of looks like a toaster with
Yeah,
legs in
let's hear. Ozzy just takes some of the scrap and like lays it over Bobbert. We'll
Oh,
get him
just
on our
cut-
way out of here.
hide him. Oh, okay. Bob, you take
Bobbert
him out.
fits right in. You don't even
Aw.
have to make a check. Bobbert fits right in.
Aw. All right. I'm gonna peek my head through.
Give me a perception check.
Sure. 23.
23. You see that a steep set of stairs descends downward.
Oh, stairs. You got stairs. It's kind of narrow. Looking over to
How narrow?
You would have to squeeze Shardik.
5 feet.
Why are you wider than 5 feet?
They're so big.
I really like salmon. Okay.
Lay off that big bear.
Like
Uh,
if it was the end of hibernation season, I'd be fine.
Why are you 10 feet wide?
You're
Body shaming up in here.
sorry. Are we gonna bring and I point to the body in Zyson's arms. Are we gonna bring this one down?
Didn't we shackle her up? Can't we extra shackle her or something, maybe? We're creative people.
When Bobby's deactivated, can you still see through his sensors, or is he just kind of like powered down and no? Okay.
No,
No,
probably not.
there's
Yeah.
no way.
Can we just manacle her looped around like a hole in the wall or something like that?
Or like an oven, or like a giant
Yeah, I
refrigerator
mean,
or something.
you can-
This
you
looks
can
like some
definitely
honkin'
find-
salvage.
You can definitely take some time and find like a piece of a starship with just a little bit of a loop, like a metal loop or something, and you can chain her to it.
Yeah. Rope
Or you
up
can
over
chain her
there.
to that big like destroyed robot looking creature thing.
Yeah. That transformer. That.
Okay, and then I guess we will descend
Oh,
into
Yep.
the tunnel.
I would also like. Bobbert was carrying a healing serum. I'd like to take that,
Alrighty.
and I give him a ginger kiss on the noggin.
Alrighty.
Aw,
He does not respond.
sweet.
Well,
puppy.
no,
You were
he's.
sure if he was
That would be
awake.
freaky if you did.
Listen, that was for me.
Guess was really for Ozzy. All right, I see. Make sure everyone's ready. Put the body down there, and then I head down the stairs.
Okay. You make your way down the stairs. The first thing you hear is just a sound, some sort of an electronic sound. It goes down into this a door, and there is no, well, a doorway, almost an entrance. And
I'd like to start sneaking ahead a little bit.
Okay.
If I can.
it is not very far once you get downstairs, and it's forward about 10 feet.
Hmm.
And you find it is a 15-foot square chamber. The droning of an air purifier keeps the atmosphere here fresh. A computer terminal, a bed dressed in thick blankets, a steel footlocker, and a couch create a cozy space that contrasts with the disorganized status of the scrapyard above. Make a perception check.
Sure. 30.
30. You believe that you see a little bit of slight movement coming from the blankets, under the blankets.
I want to signal back for everybody else to like hold on for a second, just like shh. And then I want to very gingerly and very slowly creep over to the bed.
Okay. You are now next to the bed.
It's a cat.
So sneaky, 20 stealth.
Okay.
Which is really low for me.
You are now quietly next to the bed.
Like with my laser still trained, I reach up to the top of the sheets and yank them off.
Okay.
Laser still trained on whatever's underneath the sheets. Ah! Wait, is that... Hot?
Shackled to the bed with a pair of manacles, you see the familiar face of Hasashir.
Hasi!
Well, also the entire rest of Hasashir. But
Just his
Okay,
face.
thank God.
Well, that is a relief.
clarification. Is he conscious?
he does not react to you pointing a laser at him.
I like try to tap his face. Hasashir, Hasi boy.
He does not respond.
Ah, shit. I go back to the stairs. Guys, it's Hasashir. I think it's the real one too. Come on, come
I
down.
rush in and I examine him medically.
Make a medicine check.
You medically examine him
yeah,
in a
I do
medical
have some-
fashion.
Serum of healing and a spell ampule of lesser remove condition. So that might help.
A 15. You are unsure what is wrong with him. He is alive.
Does he
However,
look like he looked before?
Huh?
Does he look like he looked before?
I remember him.
Ozzy, so he does not appear to have the same illness as before. No.
Does he look like dried out?
No, he looks unconscious.
Okay. Yes, I understand that part of
So
it.
are you
Wait.
joining them, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're actually, let's see, is there actually room for Shardik? Sort of.
If Ozzy scoots over a little bit, there we go.
Like,
Oh, I'm like trying to come in.
yeah, you're all like completely.
Oh,
Yeah. That is the status of this room. Like Zyson has
tight.
to kind of
fully
either
occupied.
sit like around the computer or sit under it.
Just like
It might make more
sardines.
sense for Ozzy to go under the computer since he's short.
Hopefully we don't get trapped in here.
Or maybe Murphy's just on the wall.
Fireball. Yeah, just like climb up somewhere, get out of the way. What do we want to do? Do we want to try to wake him up or use a serum on him? Try the computer.
Murphy and Ozzy make perception checks for me.
25.
13.
Murphy, Ozzy is busy examining Hasashir, but Murphy, you notice that there is a box under the mattress.
I immediately grab it.
Okay, you grab the box. Do you open the box?
Yes.
Okay. Inside the box is I'm not going to make you roll for this. It is a Mark II Serum of Healing and a
Sweet.
cred stick, and also
Ooh.
a piece of paper with writing on it that none of you can understand.
Huh.
Shardik.
Hey guys, found this potion. Also, can I tell how much is on the cred stick?
Sure. It is 1,250 credits.
Shardik, can you read this?
I can.
You cast your comprehend languages spell, the piece of paper says, "The Sardots advance."
The Sardots advance.
Can I make a check on Stardocs?
Yes, make a culture check.
Sardat.
Sardot.
Culture check.
14. It occurs to you that you have heard this title before. You believe that the individual who was ultimately, or who ordered the invasion of Nikondas, held that title. So it is a noble's title in the Azlanti Star Empire.
Sardots.
Not like super high up, not like prince, but also not like
So like
under
Duke.
baron.
So this was an Atlantean hit job.
Oh.
Is but Hasashir's not dead though.
Now he's still breathing.
Well, now that I have a better serum, do we want to use my lesser serum on him?
Because he's upgraded.
Yeah, I got a better one.
Why was this box here? Why was this? Who was intended to read this?
How much money is on the cred stick?
1,200 credits.
1,250 credits.
Like who was intended to
1,200
read
credits. Oh.
that?
Is that
or
is that a lot?
It's a chunk of
Or
change.
maybe they were just using
Seems
this
like
as a
a lot.
catch-all storeroom for hostages as well as blood money.
And
But, like,
secret
they put it
messages. Does comprehend languages tell me what language the message is in?
You
Doesn't
could
seem
make
like
a
it does, but-
anybody could make a culture check to determine what language that is. I don't think it tells you. So it is in Aklo.
Is that with a O or with a A?
who speaks? I don't know.
None of us do.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
none of
like,
you-
what?
I
Where does
already
that come?
checked.
What does that language come?
Well,
Anyway.
Dralic speak Aklo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like an advance payment?
Yeah.
Like, it was a note with cred stick, like an
Yeah,
advance on something.
Aklo is spoken by inhabitants of Octurne, and also the Dominion of the Black.
Is that assassin? No, they're from nowhere and everywhere, right?
Yeah.
That's their whole shtick.
They don't have like a centralized planet, right?
Right. Yeah.
Their home planet, I believe, is unknown.
Right.
But he might like be a reptoid from Octurne.
The Sardots advance.
It's
But
an
no.
advance payment from the Sardat for, doing us in.
Maybe.
Yeah, and he'd get the rest on completion of our bloody corpses or something like that. Yeah,
Right.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
But
Well, Bearman, check the computer. There's a computer over there.
computer.
I will
Maybe
complete.
On.
Okay.
I-
Zyson, you have to move in order to allow Shardik access.
Oh my
to-
goodness.
Tyson, you come over here. Switch places with me. It's just.
Also,
I
you can also wait in the people can wait.
I'm
in
gonna
the
stand
hallway.
back up here.
Put your
Oh,
right
yeah,
hand
just
on the red circle.
Oof.
Just feel like there's not enough room down there. We're gonna get
No,
squished.
there's not.
Yeah, it is. It is.
If
It
you
is
set off a
very
trap, we're
uncomfortable.
We're all dead.
We're all being hit.
The ceiling closes in.
So, can we at least take Hashishir away in case I do set off a trap? I don't want to kill him. I'd feel bad if he died.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, general medical procedure is you don't move somebody if they're injured because you don't know what.
Well, let's give him the
Well,
serum then.
Yeah, let's just give him the serum, so he can hopefully move
All
on
right,
his own.
I'll give him the serum that I have, the Mark 1.
Okay,
Well, I have a Mark 1 too.
you do that, and he remains unconscious.
Fuck.
Yeah, he might be drugged or something. I don't know. Let's get him back to the ship so that we can examine him.
Okay.
I mean, I have a. If we think he's drugged, I have an antitoxin.
His
Or unless we can
his
do-
home does have like medical pods,
Oh yeah, that's true.
or the
Does the ship have a? It does not have a med bay, right?
We're having one installed.
yeah, it
Okay.
will when Hasashir is finished working on.
Right.
I see.
So, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to take the cot out like a stretcher.
Okay.
It's kind of just a bed. I mean,
Okay.
Well, I guess we have
Yeah.
to just lift him carefully.
Yeah. So, can't be me. I'm too small. How many bodies can Zyson carry? Do you think?
Zyson can definitely carry Hasashir.
Yeah, but what about head bitch in charge?
That's going to be difficult to carry two full unconscious bodies. No, I don't think he can do that.
Maybe I'll just drag her.
He's not that jacked.
No, unfortunately not.
Tear. Single tear.
All right, so we're gonna get Hashashir out.
Yep. Tyson's gonna carry Haas this year.
Come in and pick him up.
Okay. So it's Murphy and Shardik left.
Yeah.
Taking his chances with reflex saves. Okay. Shardik, make a computer's check. So, you go to open, the computer.
My best friend alive.
There is a pass. It requests a passphrase. You're going to bypass the passphrase, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, give me a computer check.
I got a 34.
Okay, a 34 is good.
I hope so.
This computer holds several grainy videos of you, plural, collective you,
Oh.
going about your
Oh
business
no, it's
on
bear
Outpost
porn.
on Outpost Z over the last few days, as well as files full of incomplete notes about your abilities and weaknesses. So there are things like Zyson, large, scary, not good with pike.
Oh.
Insults just keep coming.
Murphy just says good shot. Shardik just says question mark, question mark, question mark. He has apparently not made a huge impression. Ozzy, it just says robot, question mark. These notes accompany digital receipts for a small amount of explosives and a payment to a professional killer named Grassilex. There is also a cryptic reference to the Sardot's advance as the source of the credits to make those payments.
Mm-hmm.
So is this group like the intermediary between, like, did a Sardot pay this group to hire someone to assassinate?
I bet the Sardot paid the Reptoid to infiltrate and assassinate us.
I think the
Hiding
Sardat
out
paid the Dralix, and they hired the Reptoid.
That's what I'm asking. Did it a direct payment to the Reptoid? He was hiding out amongst the Dralix? Or
why would the credits be here in this little hidey hole? If they were paying the Tralix, they'd be like in a bank account or something, right?
Also, the Dralix were definitely complicit at least because we interacted with them on the way in, and that's why they attacked us, because they figured out that
that I was bad.
Shardik, you think there may be other information sort of in the deleted files, but that's going to require a second computer's check, and if you fail it, you think you might accidentally delete the information.
I will.
So
Try.
it's a risky check, but you know.
Do it.
I'll go for it.
Oh
Oof.
no.
Oh no!
no.
I pressed delete.
16. So
Your
you
big fat bear fingers.
yeah, you begin working on it, and you can tell you're kind of on the wrong track. You get one more try, but the DC goes up.
24.
Okay.
Oh, that would have probably been good last time.
Kind of split the difference there.
You can tell that it was a video file, but it has been deleted.
It like shows the
Wow.
a real quick progress bar, such and such dot mov.
No.
No.
Nah, you know what? Actually, it's not deleted. You need this information. Interesting. That it's
Uncorrupted.
a
Uncorrupted.
DC 25 computers check. Okay. You can take. I will let you. You can get through it. It just takes you a long time. It takes you a couple of hours of hacking. You just kind of have to. You have to dive in with your Cheetos. And whatever else, I don't know, your salmon flavored Cheetos. And it takes you a couple of hours, but you are able to recover the video.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back in periodically to check on him, make sure. We, several hours. Should we take Hasashir to the medical bay in the meantime?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna be okay with Murphy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll share our favorite fish recipes with each other.
Don't let Murphy.
I'll give him a little bit of salami.
So I had Ozzy and I and Shardik are gonna go to the medical bay.
I mean, not
No,
sure.
I'm Shardik.
Oh, Ozzy and Zyson and I. Because
Okay.
Zyson's hearing.
Are you going to leave the Dralic boss just chained up?
Take her with. Well.
I'll stay here with the Dralic boss.
Is there like any what are they called? Hand trucks, trolleys.
Sure. You
Flats.
can find a hand truck. Sure.
Yeah, just something that we could toss all of these bodies on and then just wheel them back to.
Yeah. They'll definitely have a couple of just like carts basically that you can just put them on, and
Cover
maybe
them
you
up.
take the blankets from the bed and cover them with, like, wrap them in it or something, so that it's not obvious that you're carrying unconscious people.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like this idea.
Oh yeah, they have the plague. Don't go near them.
You do that. You are able to, without any issue, get them both back to the cargo bay. Are you going to put them both in the rejuvenation? Or just Hasashir?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Are we gonna put?
Are you going to put them
could
in
lock
the,
one
in
in,
the
right?
rejuvenation pods?
We
You should.
wanted
And
to-
also, yes, you can lock them. That's
Yeah, we wanted to
the thing
question
you can do.
her, so that would be the best way to do it.
so. Shardik, you are able to, after a couple of hours worth of work, recover this video.
I guess I will play it.
The video appears to be recorded from the point of view of the Dralic boss. So you don't see her, or maybe, I guess you see her kind of like tiny in the corner. It appears to be it's like a video call, so it's face Skype. She says, "Greetings. You're Sardat Zolan Ulivestra, correct?" The man on the other side of the call looks like this.
He looks like a dick.
Yeah, I mean, that's about right. He says, "Of course I am. Why have you contacted me, Dralic? I am very busy."
So busy.
She says, "I've heard from some of my friends that you're having some trouble on Gulta. It turns out the source of your troubles are located here on Outpost Z. A group of Pact Worlders who arrived in the past few weeks. They're known to be interested in Gulta, and I have confirmed that they left shortly before the hubbub on Gulta and returned immediately after." She then transmits some redacted files. It's most of the information that you found already, but does not include like your pictures or anything like that. I can show you more. The Sardat looks at the information, looks at her, and says, "Well, I'm far too busy to deal with these Pact Worlders directly. You seem to have connections on Outpost Z. I can make it worth your while to deal with these friends of mine." They haggle for a little bit, and they come to 10,000 credits each it is. I will advance you the credits necessary for supplies before I leave for important political business on New Thespera. But I want this task completed before I return to Aurelis. You have 14 days at most. Do not fail me, Dralic. And the video cuts out.
Oof.
So it's Sardat, which is a title, Zolan Ulivestra, who, and then the locations mentioned were New Thespera and, get the spelling right here, Aurelos.
What the hell did I hear?
Thespera and Arats.
Alright.
He is going
Vamos
to
a
New
Ross.
Thespera and returning to Aurelos. Shardik and Murphy, you could make culture checks if you like.
Sure. I'm so cultured. Look at me, 28.
Okay.
Is that bad?
Murphy, you recall from reading the Azlanti Star Empire that New Thespera is the heart of the Azlanti Star Empire. It's the capital planet.
Oh, that's really bad, guys. New Thespera is like the capital. It's super Azlanti. It's the worst.
So he said he was going to New Thespera to deal with important political business and then returning to Aurelos. Does not ring any bells.
Do we know how long it would take to get from? Well, I guess with the drift, you can't really know, but
Yeah, it is drift time.
Ooh, magic.
Drift time.
Okay, then. So we have a lead now.
Well, we
and apparently a price in our heads.
Yeah.
well, just from that one person. It's like sort of a bounty. What? Like, we have a lead about a name
The name of a planet.
and a place that they're going to go to, but we're still looking for the rune drive. That's our primary objective, right?
Yes, and we know that the Thardat has something to do with the rune drive.
Okay.
And so if they're spending most of their time on Aurelios or on Aurelos, then probably there's something really important.
It would also be easier to ambush said person, probably on this place I've never heard of, rather than, or the place that you've never heard of, Murphy, rather than their capital.
It's a good 10-4, good buddy. So we're heading to Orlos.
Wherever that is, watch that be some like radioactive wasteland or something.
Optimistic.
Well,
Can we like do a Google search?
Well, we did, and we came up empty.
That's what the
Okay.
infosphere is.
Why don't-
You Shardik and Murphy arrive back, and Sedona says, "Were you successful then?"
Oh,
Successful.
yes, I have your boots. I have your boots. I whip out boots that I got for Sedona.
Sedona's actually also. She ignores your offer of boots, because actually she's taking a look at Haas here.
But I got you the boots.
But boots.
In the meantime, she's sort of been looking over. I wonder if she has medicine. Medicine's intelligence based, isn't it?
It is.
Wisdom. So she may not. Where is she? Yes, he points into medicine. Nope. Okay, she doesn't know what's going on either. She says, "If I had my mystic connection, I could help him. I'm sure of it."
What do you mean? What is your
Happened to your mystic connection?
Yeah, there was something where they fucked with her brain and like extracted some information, and then she kind of lost her akasic connection.
Yes, I realize it's been a month for you, but it hasn't been a month for me in world. I was tortured horribly, and as a result, have lost my connection to the Akashic record, which is my mystic connection, because I am a mystic.
Do we know? Is there like a doctor we could take him to somewhere?
Well, you could like look around for a doctor or something.
Because we need Hashishir to be well before we leave, just simply for his own well-being, but also because he's fixing our ship.
That too.
Can we find some maybe doctors who might know how to treat a?
Sure, you
Hashishir?
could make a diplomacy check to gather information.
Oh, I have a thing. Charming veneer lets me do it in a shorter amount of time. That's what it does.
Yep.
Hold on. These pods have medical capabilities, right?
Sure do.
So they probably have some kind of diagnostic software, yeah?
They do indeed.
I would like to use the diagnostic software to figure out what is wrong with Hashishir.
That sounds like an excellent idea.
Oh, I thought we had already done that or something.
No, I tried to do it in the field, but
Okay, I thought that's why we brought it
More
back
advanced
here.
equipment.
Yeah.
Was to do that because we get a bonus or something because we're in a med bay or something like that.
yeah.
Do your medicine.
Let's see. Anyone resting within a pod for a minimum of 6 hours awakes refreshed, completely groomed, and with the benefits of detect affliction and remove lesser condition if needed. The results of Detect Affliction are displayed on the digital readout on the front of the pod, but a creature still needs to succeed at the ability or skill check to identify the target's specific afflictions as noted in the spell, though the pod grants a +4 circumstance bonus to these checks. So he would need about 6 hours for the diagnostic.
Well, how long did it take to hack into the...
2 hours.
Oh, only 2 hours. Okay, I see.
So you could effectively like sleep for the night and wake up, and if he's not awake, you feel like you have a pretty decent chance of figuring out what's wrong with him.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that.
And
Who's doing that? Sorry,
additionally gives you the benefit of a medical bay. So you were going to say something to Sedona?
Yeah, Sedona. Do you know anything about a place called Arilos?
She says, she sort of looks at you and says, Arilos. Where it, and she looks like she's trying to remember thing.
It's somewhere within journeying distance of New Cespera. I think I have a theory that I think that it's a lead for where the rune dive went.
She says, where have you heard this? I know something about an Arilos.
Yeah, so we found hashes here. We went and we investigated those Draelix that sent the Reptoid after us, and we found footage of their leader who over there talking with the Sardat Zolan Ulivestra. You know, that Azlanti official that somehow caught up in all of this, and he mentioned that he was spending a lot of time in Arilos.
She says, I can almost remember.
Well, that's all right. Take your time. There's one piece missing, it seems.
Who might know? Who's had dealings with Azlanti? We could ask.
I could just find it. I could find this planet. We
We
fly
could
around
ask
enough.
the person that is unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sounds like we need to wait for these folks to wake up.
Okay.
Remember, should put on a little makeup.
So are you gonna just sleep? Wait for them to wake up?
I'll make sure that the Draelic doesn't die.
Okay.
Good.
Just make a medicine check for me. Keep her stable.
And I would also like to medicine up myself and my compatriots.
Alrighty. You have plenty of time to do that.
Yeah, so I'll be taking 20 for all of this.
So what is that? Sorry, what does that do? It gives extra hit points?
It heals. Treating deadly wounds. I need to look up a couple of things. We can go to other things while I figure this out.
And then how many resolve points do you get back?
All of them?
Do you get all your resolve points back?
For sleeping for the night?
Yeah.
Yeah. You
But we
recover
need
all your
rest.
resolve.
They tried to kill us today. Time to go to sleep.
I mean, they try to kill us every day.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go take a cat nap over here.
So, okay, because there's 4 pods.
Yep.
And
One of them has a corpse in it,
one of them has a corpse in it.
which I don't think you have done anything with.
2 of them.
Oh,
Is it like a corpse disposal
Did
button?
you say it cleaned it out or something?
Um,
I thought you said it cleaned it out. It
it just cleans
sterilized
out the blood.
yeah, I mean, it will clean. You have to do something with the body, unless I'm forgetting that you did something with the body. It
Well,
will
there
certainly
is-
clean itself.
There is a field of space right out there. Right?
Yeah, that space seems like a noble way to go.
We can dump.
Okay.
Can we load it in a glass coffin first
You can do something along those lines. Yes.
and play the theme from Star Trek 2?
Yep. You
Okay.
will never to be seen again.
Until Star Trek 3.
You eject Grassalex into space.
Spoilers from a show from however many years ago.
30 years ago?
Okay. I can take 20 minutes to treat a person at a time. It because I'm in a medical lab.
Medical lab,
it
you can
counts...
do 3.
Yeah. What?
Medical lab, you can do 3 people at a time, and you can do it twice.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I can heal up myself, Sedona, and Shardik, and because I'm taking 20 on it, I get a 32, and that exceeds the DC by 5. So everyone gets back HP equal to their level plus my intelligence modifier, which is 4. So 9 for us.
That was exactly what Sedona needed. She is finally at full hit point.
Hooray!
Yay!
And she will go sit on I think it's a couch.
Thanks for all of your assistance, Ozzy.
You got it.
So you all figure out how you're going to spend the evening. And at some point during the night, the Dralic wakes up and attempts to leave. Who is going to... Well, she's locked in, right?
Yeah.
So she kind of bump, 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 and then like bangs on it, looks around, bangs on it, and then just kind of lies back and closes her eyes. It appears to sleep.
I mean, she knows she's not dead yet, so, there's something.
In the morning, Ozzy, go ahead and make a medicine check with a +4 bonus.
So 23?
Okay, so you're able to tell that Hasashir has been affected by blue... Oh, I had it pulled up. Affliction. A poison called blue Winnis poison.
Ooh, nasty. Wait.
A poison.
Which is actually, as far as poisons go, not that bad. It does not kill you. It just renders an individual unconscious.
I have an antitoxin. This is what they
Yeah,
for,
so he already... You can give him a bonus to his daily save, basically. As long as it's not the same bonus from a medicine check. You can certainly give him the antitoxin. He will wake up eventually. He will eventually make his fort save. And then he will feel bad for about a day, and then he will, once he makes his second save, mechanically, he will then be fine.
I can do something to help him.
You can make a
Treat
medicine check.
drugs or poison. Yes.
Yep.
Every time they attempt a saving throw against a drug or poison, I can attempt a medicine check. Yeah, if I succeed on the DC, then they get a +4 to their next saving throw.
So just go ahead and make that.
Nice.
A30 definitely beats the DC. What kind of bonus is it? It is just a +4 bonus. So if
Yep.
you can give him the antitoxin, you don't know, like mechanically, you don't know when the save is, but you can give it to him, and if it's in the next hour, if it's a level 1, then he also gets a +2. He will get a further bonus on top of that.
So do we still need the antitoxin, or should I keep it?
Go ahead and give
He
it to
gets
him.
He would actually get a +4.
All right.
Yeah,
I
we
go
would
and
give it to him if
I
we knew it was
slam
going to make a
the
difference.
antitoxin directly into his heart.
As you do.
Okay.
Wait, that's not how it's supposed to work.
Too late.
Okay.
This is not Pulp
So-
Fiction.
So
Says you.
as the morning is going on, the Dralic is just lying there, like with her eyes closed. You're kind of tending to Hasashir, and eventually he wakes up. With the +8, he succeeded on by rolling a 2. A 1 would have failed, but a 2 did it.
See,
Yay.
antitoxin was good.
So Hasashir wakes up, and he looks around, and he says, what's going on?
Hasi.
You are Hasashir, right?
I'm in the relaxation suite. And
Yes,
he
dude.
reaches up to open the pod and starts to get up and says, I don't feel well.
Just lay it back down. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, you're gonna feel like shit for a bit. So,
yeah.
long story short, you got kidnapped, you got drugged, a lizard took your place and tried to kill us.
Yeah, it's rough.
I do not remember any.
Well, you can take our word for it, or don't.
Do
That's up to
do
you.
you recognize us? Do you know who we are?
Says, of course. I remember you returned. I was going to work on your ship.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing I remember is I went to get some parts. Then I woke up here.
Did you happen to get some parts from that salvaging company? Those Dralic folk?
No, I don't.
Okay.
They're
That would be
I don't
too
have any-
coincidental.
any Dralic suppliers.
Good.
He
Dralics aren't
looks
just-
over and sort of points at the Dralic and says, "Who's she?"
She's the one in charge of the people that took you captive.
Yeah.
And tried to kill us.
Yeah.
And are working for the Azlanti.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
Well, we kind of pissed them off, I think,
Mm-hmm.
for a number of different reasons.
Yes.
The Azlanti, not the Dralic. The Dralic look just like money.
Mostly the
He-
prison break.
Oh, yeah,
Sighs.
there's that.
He says, I'm very glad I paid this much money for these pods." And he closes the door.
Well, you know,
It's a much needed
Faster-
just. You take
faster
it
you get us
easy.
out of here too.
As soon as he's better, we can grill him and head to Aurelos.
Um, speaking of, can I can the Dralic is not conscious, right? Or the
She
Dralic
is.
is.
Her eyes are closed. Whoever was staying up last night, I mean, probably like Zyson and Bobbert, know that she woke up and then just decided to appears to have just decided to go back to sleep.
She's
It is not obvious whether she is asleep, pretending to be asleep, relaxing with her eyes closed.
she is just trying to heal herself up. We did do quite the beating on her.
Um, you think now's a good
Captain.
time to question her?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's go for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna rap on the pod.
Her eyes open.
Dun dun dun.
And she looks at you.
So we're gonna have a couple of questions for you, and your answers to those questions might determine your well-being after the questioning.
She kind of squints at you and then says something, or actually no, okay. She does speak common. She says, "My welfare is of little consequence, creature."
I mean, what? You don't care about your own livelihood?
Entirely to the contrary.
Why?
All
Well, I already know the
will become entropy in time.
Oh gosh.
Fool.
Stupid nihilist.
So,
she's-
if
Here
so,
we
you're one of
go.
those doomsday cultists. So, what does a doomsday cultist do with 10,000 credits?
She looks and says, "Doomsday. We're not so fanatical as that.
Buys more pamphlets, of course.
With 10,000 credits," looks around, 50,000 credits. I enjoy the inevitable march of entropy in far more glorious detail than I do with 1,000 credits.
So that's why you do business with the Azlanti.
Scrapping and imagine scrapping and she closes her eyes, entire shipyards worth of starships broken down into their constituent parts.
Oof.
The joy.
Right. I mean, that also sounds fascinating to me, but I feel like our interest in such an activity is completely different in nature.
I don't even know. What?
She looks at you and says, "You're the kind I sell the parts to, are you not?"
You know,
Sure, but everything in moderation, including entropy.
She says, "What do you require to let me out of this prison?"
What do you know about the?
I think we start
Stardot?
with the Sardath, yeah.
Yeah. What do you know about the Stardot? I was looking for the title.
She says, "I know about many Sardots."
The Stardot that paid you to that you convinced to pay you to kill us.
Goes by the name of Ulabastra.
She says, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Insight check, I suppose.
Sense
Make
motive.
a sense motive check.
Yeah, that thing.
Get that 5th edition stuff out of here. Sense motive territory.
We've been playing this for a year. Okay,
I know, but you still call stuff whatever.
That's
Too.
I mean, very occasionally.
I'm still used to 4th edition.
We're gonna convert the whole game. Do 4th edition now.
Bluff. Just to see what I get. You have absolutely no read on her.
Okay.
I mean, she might be telling the truth.
So you're
Incidentally, I always roll bluff. Just as a reminder, the fact that I'm rolling bluff does not tell you anything.
So you're telling me you don't know where this note came from or who it was talking to, even though it was found at your shop. In your,
No.
like...
Absolutely no idea
I'm
what
sure.
you're talking about.
Can we, where's that air switch?
Yeah, but you obviously know about the money. So, how about just tell us about the person who hired you? Whatever you know.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know why you came to my shop. I will pay a ransom if you need.
Well, you
I try not to float into hostage here. I don't know why you came to my shop. I don't know why you killed my guards.
They attacked me! They fucking shot me!
See,
I was
the
gonna attack
funny
them.
thing is that I only said 10,000 credits. You extrapolated that to 50,000 credits, aka 10,000 credits per person.
She squints. I have no idea what you're talking about. Must have been a slip of the tongue.
She likes entropy so much, maybe we should start taking her apart piece by piece.
Whoa, shit! God damn,
Darker, edgier.
We are doing
Another
Grim
scholar
Darkness
of
here,
faith.
huh?
Yeah, Zyson, make an intimidate check.
Disassemble her into her component parts, right?
Woof.
Oh, can I intimidate? We'll find out.
17.
I'm
She
intimidated.
kind of looks you up and down. I have no idea what you're talking about, and even if I did, you have no proof.
Okay, so you want us to let you out, and yet here you are, not cooperating.
I'm asking you how much you need me to pay you.
Money isn't the only form of
100,000
payment.
credit. Oh, sorry. I mean, whatever the captain's just said.
I mean, we're requesting that you pay us in information.
Oh.
And I'm telling you that I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what?
Well,
Captain.
yep.
Huddle up.
We can use
At
this
least get
to
the
our
credits.
advantage. We still need to get the Abbey upgraded.
Right.
I think that we should basically strong arm her into funding the whole thing. If Ashes here can get all the parts in one place, might speed up things. Or at least most of them. I don't think that she'll be able to pull all those parts, but
I'm just worried too that after we let her go, that she's either gonna just hire another person to kill us, because that Azlanti is potentially going to kill her if her mission isn't complete by the time they get back. Remember, that's what they said. So what is she going to? Is she just going to continue to try to kill us after we let her go in various ways?
I mean, how? We killed all of her lackeys, and we'll know that she's coming.
Why don't we keep her here until we leave and say she'll be released. She has to give us all the parts we need, all the scrap and whatnot to upgrade our ship, and then we GTFO, and then we release her back to whatever she wants.
We could
We're
up
gone.
the stakes and suggest that we hold her for, what was it, 14 days? Our good friend Hashasir will hold her and then release her to
Yeah, after we're gone.
station. At that point, if she does know something about this arrangement, she'll know very well that in 14 days she'll be pooched.
Pooched.
That's so adorable
Who's
compared to what you
mocking
just
me?
said a minute ago about dismembering her.
Well, couple fingers, I don't know.
Wait, I turned to her. Hey, do you know where Aurelos is?
Never
Really?
heard of it.
Can we make an inside check on that?
You're fucking useless.
Yes, you
A
can.
sense
Make
motive
I'm
check.
gonna do a sense motive
Sense
on
motive.
that one.
But I want to do an insight check.
22.
No, you cannot.
Good
you
luck
cannot
finding the button.
22. She full of shit.
Hard to read.
Son of a bitch. No, +2 sense motive.
Hard to
Wow.
read. It is worth mentioning that you know for a fact that she is lying to you because you have a video.
Yeah, but she doesn't
Right,
necessarily
yeah.
know what
Like
that place is.
she's hard to read, but you know
Also
she's
full
lying
of
to you
shit.
because you have.
We know that
Video
she is
proof.
lying about knowing this person. We don't know if she actually knows what Aurelos is. She could. I mean, the guy just.
And besides, we didn't exactly download the video when we left, did we?
Probably not.
I mean, did you want to download the video when you left?
I mean, yeah, I would have downloaded the video.
Why would you not?
Right.
We have
Crucial
terabytes.
evidence.
Do we show it to her then?
We can put it on the cloud. Or the
Hmm.
probably not a cloud, maybe like a nebula? No.
Put it on
The space
nebula.
dust? No. What
And we can show her that we have her on video saying these things.
Yeah, but you'll just keep lying to us.
Yeah, we can just sit on her then for 2 weeks while we get the ship fixed up.
Well, hold on. Maybe she'll come clean. So show her the video first, and then hold her against her.
Okay, we'll do that. So we're gonna show her the video. They
Okay.
see, look, that's you.
So you set up a display, and she, in her accent that is entirely consistent and has not gone 5 places in this episode at all, begins
Welcome to
talking to
life.
the Sardot. Her like smug expression kind of falls, and she says, "I thought I deleted that."
Yeah, fuck you. We found your
The
stash.
video,
Ah,
the
the
video
universe's greatest hacker.
continues.
Galaxy.
And as it plays, Sedona looks at it and then collapses to the ground.
Out or
Like just, I mean, the X is probably a little, but
that's
so
dramatic.
she like, maybe the X is appropriate. So she just like releases this like and then she thunk onto the floor.
Sonora!
Is she like seizing or just out cold?
Make a medicine check.
I look over there too. Oh god.
Yeah. I mean, if she was if she wasn't an android, if she was purely biological, you would say she was having a seizure. She is kind of twitching.
All right, you're supposed to. I mean, of course, Ozzy, being a uncertified alley doctor would know this, but I'm pretty sure that the proper procedure in this case is to put them on their side, make sure that they don't bite their tongue off. I don't know, but Ozzy
Yeah, I
would.
mean, the actual proper procedure is to leave them the hell alone
I
and
see.
make sure they don't like bonk their head on
Yeah, make
things.
sure they're not near anything.
Whatever. Ozzy
So
is smarter than I am. He knows what to do.
yeah,
trust
as the video continues to play, you're like, nope, leave her alone. Let her do her thing. So she continues to violently shudder and eventually stills. And a couple of minutes. So the Dralic is just watching this. Eventually, Sedona opens her eyes, and she is still on the ground. And she is just looking around and doesn't say anything.
Hey there, Big Red.
Are you here? Can you,
I don't know what happened. I remember him, and she points to where the video was playing. That man,
the Stardot?
Oh.
he was questioning me. We were in a chamber. It was like a shrine. It had an altar to some holy figure holding a 7-pointed star. And he wanted to know about the rune drive. Aurelus.
Huh?
I know it was on Aurelus. You said that word.
Yeah, dude.
That's where it was. I couldn't remember. And that's what we'll pick up next time.
Fantastic.
The
Man,
mystery continues.
shivers. Oh shit. Well, cool. That was fun. It's creepy a little bit. And Zyson's a little disturbing with wanting to dismember people, but you know, it's what it is.
Not the first time he suggested something like that.
Well, I've been sober for a long
Wow.
time, okay? It's starting to wear
I
on
need
me.
a fucking drink. Cool. Well, we may do something a little weird and different next week.
A little bit different.
Patrick will be not at his GMing station.
In the big old state of Texas.
Big old Texas. Wish I was back in Texas. But then after that we'll figure out what the fuck Aurelus is next time on Really Playing Games Starfinder against the Aeon throne, blasting off into 2020. Pew! Pew!